Celestial Transmission. Okay, we are gonna get into some things, darling. I feel like I haven't been live in which I haven't. So hands up, don't shoot the fucking messenger. It's been mad long. I mean, like weeks long. Like I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I mean, in other news, I got a third job, and we're on the road to creating our spiritual retreat, so that's good news. I hope a lot of you are chasing your manifestations and things of that nature, which, yeah. Clock it, don't knock it. Now, let's wait until a couple people get in here. Um, Let me actually share the video so you guys know that I'm live, like on my other social platforms and shit. Juno and my friend. Um, Sharing it to my Facebook, Patreon, and TikTok. Okay. So for the ones that don't know me, my name is Harfin Joey, and I will be a spiritual reader for today. Okay. Um, Now, I do think that we are in a waxing crescent moon, if I'm not mistaken. I might be in Scorpio or Sagittarius. I'm not sure. We're going to look into that as of right now. When I want to start readings, before I go into downloads, I want to see where we are um, with the lunar cycles, as it controls the patterns of our emotions and what's going on emotionally in our reality, right? So, yeah, it's a waning crescent, not a waxing crescent, but it is in Scorpio 29 degrees, which means it's 1 degree left until it goes into Sagittarius. But this moon in Scorpio creates the need to dive deep into your feelings, as deep as possible. You desire meaningful emotional exchanges now more than at any other time. If it is not easy, and you are forced to change many things at this time as well. Shallow relationships do not satisfy you because they are not purifying enough. But this could also be a thing where a lot of you are also not accepting the purity of your feelings, your emotions, and what you actually feel. Trying to water them down, trying to manipulate yourself into thinking or feeling something else. That's going to be prominent this week, so hold on to your edges, okay? Especially if you're dealing with somebody who's in that energy, it's probably going to be way more amplified if it's being projected to you than you actually projecting it to somebody else. Okay? I'm just a messenger, right? Okay, so it kicked me out of this live, but I'm back. Can you guys see me, feel me, hear me, all of that? There's 26 people in here, so I guess um, you guys can probably. Hello, how are you? Um, I hope all you guys are doing fabulous. But anyway, with this moon in Scorpio, you want to be very, very, very aware of your genitals. Okay, so sex, relationships, the rectum, the anus, the urethra, the genital glands, the ovaries, prostate, pubic bone, and your genes. So being very aware of things that can be passed down ancestrally or generationally, through DNA and family members, right? Nonetheless, let's get into the downloads because I know that's why you guys are here. Okay? So, divine God and divine goddess energy. The lack of value in respect is why the relationships are failing. Okay? Divine feminine or the divine woman doesn't value you because you didn't show her your true potential. and what you would actually do to uphold and provide her and provide for her. Women who cannot see a man at his full power will never respect him. Okay? Clock it. Now, some of you are with men you don't even respect. You call him all types of dumb, bitch ass niggas, and ain't good for nothing. And that's because a lot of you value yourself and respect yourself more than you respect the man. And that has a lot to do with not being able to respect the masculinity within your feminine reality of yourself. This is why in this culture, in this society, you see a lot of men, oh, bitches are so masculine nowadays and blah, blah, blah. And it's because of the reflection of their lack of masculinity and what they're providing and not giving. Right? But when it comes to the man doesn't value you or you don't value her because you hated the fact that she didn't make you wait and value her. Right? Men who don't work for what they have don't value it. Really think about it. Isn't that why when women just give it up quickly, men just tend to just disrespect her? Right? That's what y'all do. Because in your mind, if I can obtain it quickly, it means that it has no substance. It was an easy catch. It was an easy hunt. Because the man is a hunter. And women like to be chased. The problem is that women are doing a lot of chasing and men are doing a lot of running. Okay? And if it's the other way around, it's because you're a masculine tapped into your feminine and you're a feminine tapped into your masculine. And vice versa. Depending who you are and how you're resonating with it. Now, some of you are with women you don't value or respect. Hence why you talk about her the way that you do. Y'all niggas is running that mouth. And men who can run their mouth about what and who they sleep with says a lot about your character. You're talking about the same thing that you compromised and settled yourself to be with. What does that say about you? And let's not bypass the fact of who you're talking about her to. Divine masculine. Don't piss me off. Okay, so what the fuck is going on? If you can't understand what's going on, then you're in the wrong place. Move on. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for waking us up today, allowing us to be an extension of you. Understanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, soul, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to the collective of divine God and divine goddess so they can be able to expand and evolve beyond what they can see in space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. With nothing without you and definitely nothing, with nothing without it and definitely nothing without you. God is the sun and the sun is me. It is the one and it is thee. The one that gives us polarity in life, it gave us evolution, polarity in night. Two lights that derive from the same source and made us in this image from the ultimate force. The travels through space and archetypes of mind were here and the below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. So it be. Ashe. Let's start with divine masculine. I feel like you have the most fiery energy in this reading. You get offended quicker the quickest. So let's start with you. Hi, how are you? Divine God energy. Treasure your loved ones. Divine masculine, what happens when what you don't value but need leaves you? I'm doing very well, thank you. What happens when what you don't realize you need and don't value leaves you? This is the question that Spirit is asking you. You want to know why Divine Masculine? Because you've probably been asking yourself, why the fuck hasn't she left me yet? Why the fuck is she still here? Why? What am I doing that's like keeping her around? But I think that that's not. Those aren't the questions you should be asking yourself. You should probably ask yourself, or not even ask yourself, tell yourself, maybe this person loves me unconditionally in a way where I can't love myself yet. Maybe this person sees an aspect of me that I don't even realize yet. Right? Maybe this person tolerates aspects of myself that I don't even tolerate of myself. Just maybe. Isn't this why a lot of y'all crash out when what you say you don't need and don't value leaves you? Then you're crashing out. And you can't sleep, and you can't eat, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And oh my God, it's like when a nigga gets sick, he acts like a baby. That's how you act. So at the end of the day, the question remains. For some of you, Divine Masculine, this could be about your children. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And I kind of feel like a lot of you don't love other people deeply. You love yourself more deeply than you love anybody else. And that's why when other people love you unconditionally, Divine God, you get triggered. Because you can't find the way to love yourself unconditionally in that way, shape, or form. But everybody else can. I wonder why. Maybe God is trying to teach you something. Do something for someone. How about you do something for her? How about you actually take the initiative without having to be told? How about you do something without having to be uh, uh, informed about it? How about you do something without having to be hinted for it? Because you don't love anyone deeply but yourself. Some of you even hate the fact that somebody can love you unconditionally but love themselves even more. That's even more fucking triggering. Because just yesterday they was loving you the shit out of you. And today they can give two fucks. Divine Masculine, what you need to be doing is taking notes. Top of the deck. Actions speak loudly. Don't piss me off. I said do something for her. Not for yourself, not because you're going to benefit off of it, not because it's going to make you look good, not because it makes you feel good, not because it makes you look like a certain type of person to everybody else, not because you're going to win something from it, but maybe because it's about her. Just saying. And if you're a woman in this divine masculine energy, maybe you need to be doing something for him, bitch. Okay? Let's see what the divine goddesses are at. Because divine goddess is going through it. I don't know what the fuck they're going through, but they're going through it. Y'all very emotional. That moon in Scorpio got y'all all fucking crashing out. Divine goddess. Oh, that was quick. Oh. Haha. True love. Divine goddess, you know that this may be true love for you. The problem is are you being treasured? Or are you treasuring what you're experiencing? Because you know what's so funny about treasure is that it's so valuable when it's created or when it's hidden. Imagine how valuable it is when it's found again, decades, millenniums later. Right? And I think this is in correlation with divine God and how do you miss something that you don't value and that you don't know that you need, right? Divine feminine knows that she needs it, but I don't think that she values it. Cause y'all been so used to just I'm independent, I'm this, I'm that. I can do shit by myself, bitch. If I want to change a tire, I got a nigga who can do it. If I need to go eat, I got a nigga who's gonna pay. If I'm like you're in this energy where you do not value what you actually want to experience, and it's really to live a soft life. How the fuck do you live a soft life when you're constantly going hard every fucking day? Divine Goddess. It's so funny. Let's take it to the Bible real quick. So in Joshua, okay, in the book of Joshua, um, there's a story where he finds out that his next wife to be is actually a masked soldier. She is a warrior. She comes from warrior descent and she knows how to fight and she knows how. But remember that women aren't able to fight and be strong and do this and do that. The thing is that he falls in love with her because he figures out that she's different. She's very stubborn. She's very defensive. She has like skills. Like she's very intriguing, right? Hello, how are you? She's very intriguing, right? And Joshua is like, well, I didn't like her at first, but now that I know the real her and her softness, I fell in love with her. And then that's when she tells him that she's the masked soldier. You know what this nigga told her? If you want me to provide and be the strong man that you want me to be and you want to live the soft life, you have to sacrifice you being a warrior. Because for me to be able to put my best foot forward and be the provider that you need me to be, I need you to strip away all that masculine energy. Up, up. And how easy is that going to be for you to do? Divine Goddess? When all your mother taught you was you need to work and you need to know trust no nigga because he's not good for nothing and ha 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 and clock the fucking bitch and get this money and do this and do that and blah blah blah. This is why a lot of you are late bloomers. It took you forever to learn how to do certain feminine things. The women's secrets, the cooking recipes, the this, the that. It took you so long to do all of this because you were constantly in your masculine energy. And they're wondering why men wouldn't provide for you in the way that you wanted them to because you was already doing it for yourself. Got it? You have to be able to respect the role of the man so the role of the woman can be respected, don't you think? and vice versa. The problem is that neither gender is respecting or valuing the role of the other gender. And it's not even about gender, it's about archetypal energy. Because there are many women who are with men who are feminine but are very straight. And that woman is masculine. She'll go to work while he stays home with the kids. Because he likes to cook, he likes to clean, he likes to be creative. She likes to work and make the money. And that relationship works fabulously. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because, hold on. Because they know themselves and they're authentic and they realize that the archetypal energy that they operate from doesn't determine how they're going to be in a relationship and how that relationship is going to work. They find people that they can encase themselves with or um, intertwine with, that it creates harmony, right? A lot of you are also starting to realize that true love is bullshit. And that love that you be seeing on like Disney and like these movies, like the shit don't exist. What does exist is the love of self being reflected back to you through somebody else. Look at the bottom of that. Spiritual connection. Exactly. That's what exists. A spiritual connection. And what is a spiritual connection? They can only connect to you while them being a reflection of you in some way, shape, or form. Top of the deck. Practice compassion. Exactly. Practice compassion for the other person that you're with, whoever you're connecting with. Learn how to do that and learn how to put yourself in their shoes. The problem is that I feel like in this reading, one of you can do that, the other person can't. They don't know how to put themselves in other people's shoes because they have a God complex. Hence why it's called the God and Goddess of, right? Of love. So let's take an energy for divine masculine and one for divine feminine, then we'll go into the tarot because we're gonna wrap this up. I think that the download is very self-explanatory. I don't want to dive too deep into it because then the reading starts to rail the fuck off and go into like different fucking energies and shit. Divine masculine, huh? Indecision. Some of you are very indecisive about what you want to do with this person, situation, or this connection. Divine masculine. The thing is that you're not indecisive. You know exactly what you want to do. What's making you indecisive is how everybody else is gonna perceive it, receive it, see it, accept it, or not. You're worried about everybody else but your fucking self. The only place you need to be worried about yourself and be a narcissist, you can't do it. Ain't that crazy? But then in the places and conversations and situations where you shouldn't be a narcissist, you are. Shit is wild. The indecision is that you know what you want. You just don't like what needs to happen for it to happen. Who needs to know, what needs to be secured, what needs to be validated, and what needs to be acknowledged. That's the problem. And who you have to address and put in their place for this to happen with this other person. Some of you can be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is the bottom of the deck? Anxiety. Some of you are going through anxiety because somebody is pressuring you to do something that you don't want to do. And this might be financial. Like this could be a baby's mother or a baby's father where they're trying to make you do something that you don't want to do financially for this child or this situation because it's not called for or they haven't earned it or deserved it. Or it's just them trying to get you to extend yourself because you're paying them no mind. And then the yin and yang at the bottom of the deck is given reverse, which means that what they're trying to create is imbalances and disharmony. Whoever they are. Funny. Divine Masculine has number 8 and Divine Feminine has number 7. Divine Feminine. A lot of you, what you're really focused on right now is the door to personal healing and happiness. The thing with that is that you opening up that door forces the people that you're fucking with in connections with to reflect the same shit back to you. So if you're opening up the door to healing and happiness for yourself, you're gonna force the people that you're fucking and in connections with to open up the door to the healing of their own personal healing and happiness as well. So the question is not, are you willing to accept the healing and happiness? Is, are you willing to go through their healing and happiness with them as well as you're going through your own? It's given overtime. It's given more than 40 hours. It's given, bitch, I came in today and I'm not even getting paid for this shit because I'm on salary. You heard? And I feel that. But at the end of the day, it's 11:44 on my sun clock, which means 5-5, which means 10, which means the ending of a cycle. If you really want to end a cycle and stop starting over, you need to learn how to be unconditional. Which would mean learning how to uphold not just your healing and happiness, but somebody else's as well. Got it? Because if not, you're always gonna want to start over. But then you're always gonna reach that same point with somebody in a connection or relationship where you're gonna have to make the same choice over and over and over and over again because you don't know how to make the sacrifice of your ego to unconditionally love not only your own healing and happiness, but somebody else's as well. Despite what that may look like for them. Because you know what it looks like for you. Okay. Jump into the tarot, shall we? I know y'all like this more. Yeah, there's more. Look at that. The Queen, wow. The Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Both fire energy, right? These two people are like a reflection of each other. The thing is that y'all learning things off of each other. The problem is that you don't want to admit that you're learning things from each other. Because the things that you're learning are recorrecting or redirecting your shadow self. The same things that you hate about this person or that irritates you about this person are the same things that you either stop doing to yourself or you stop doing to other people. Ooh. The Ghetto. The King of Swords. Oh, somebody wants to argue. Huh. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we have Temperance. Somebody loses patience here. Sagittarius. Somebody's losing patience because either you're not answering them on time, you're not answering their questions how you want, how they want, excuse me, how they want you to. You're not giving them the answer they want to hear. Like whatever energy this is, I kind of feel like this person loses patience because Temperance is here. What is Temperance? The Star. This is somebody who just feels like they're just way more important in the situation. What setting? The Two of Coins. For some of you, this could be at work. This could be somebody who feels like this could be somebody who feels like because you're doing what you're doing, they can't shine. Because you're doing your job the way that you do it, they can't do their job. Because you're shining a certain type of way, the shine is not on them. Type of energy. If this is a relationship or connection, this is somebody who's like you're with them and they get mad when they bring you around their friends or their family members or their like close like because you start to steal the spotlight from them and it goes to you. I mean, how old are we? 12? I'm lost here. The two of Pentacles is Capricorn. So you can be a Capricorn or you can be the world, which is Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. I don't know what this is, but I kind of feel like somebody gets upset that you start to suck up all of the energy that they once used to get in a connection or a relationship, or maybe even a friendship or a business partnership. Because remember, it can be in any way, shape, or form. All of you are going through this energy in a different way. The problem is that nobody is noticing that this person is so used to just being the center of attention. Notice that when things become too much about you, this person finds a way to disrupt that, or to argue, or to kind of downplay the significance that you have in their reality. Checkmate. I felt that. Let me coming out my fucking neck. Look at that. Like I said, the Two of Cups. Okay, so we have Cancer and we have Taurus. And then the Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus. And then we have wow. Shut the fuck up. Because this is exactly what the fuck I said. It's a connection. It's a relationship. The Queen and the King of Swords. These are two people that are probably meant to be together. They're just stubborn, so it's hard for them to be together. Because remember, the King and the Queen of Swords are divorcees, right? Like, they're divorced. But in this reading, it's more about two people who are very stubborn. They feel like I don't fucking need you, bitch, and blah 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 blah, and I'm me, and I'm that bitch, and I'm that nigga, and it's like they're both in the same. And this is why it never goes anywhere. It's very repetitive. It's very shifty. It's very like we're in a fucking loop type of energy. Both people are doing the work, but both people are only doing the work when it benefits them. Like I said earlier, to make them seem a certain type of way, to make them feel a certain type, like that's what I'm saying here. Divine Feminine does want a relationship. I mean, she's putting in the work. I just kind of feel like Divine Masculine is just you. You really think you're like the last Coca-Cola in the desert, and I don't know where this sassy ass energy comes from. Because you're not the runner, you're the chaser. So why do you want to be chased so bad? Then you wonder why none of your relationships work. Bitch, because if it was fucking 39 AD and you needed some food for your fucking family, was you gonna bring your fucking wife or tell your wife to go do the hunting? I'll wait. And then be mad that you didn't have nothing to eat? Don't piss me off. You get my gist. You cannot receive what you don't fucking provide, nigga. And Divine Feminine can't receive what she don't even provide for herself or what she doesn't nourish in the nigga. Can't be mad that he didn't bring nothing to fucking cook or hunt or didn't hunt anything, because bitch, you don't cook. You get my point here? Everyone has a role to play. Either play it or leave it alone. Like I said, having the conversations determines what role you're going to play, whether you're male or female. It doesn't fucking matter. You can be the motherfucking female and be the nigga, as long as the nigga accepts you for being the nigga. If he wants to be the bitch, that's fucking fabulous. If it works for y'all, that's great. Let's see the mutual energy between divine masculine and feminine. Thank you. Confusion, drama, and the King of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. The confusion is that you're not having a conversation that needs to be had. Y'all waiting until something blows up and something's out of proportion and something triggers you for you to have the conversations that need to be had. The conversations that need to be had aren't being had because either somebody's being egotistical or somebody feels like I don't want to hurt somebody's feeling. Either fucking way, that's selfish as fuck. Because if this is a connection or a relationship, this means that it takes two. Right? Right. Some of you have a baby's father or a boyfriend or a connection that you have with somebody else that where they have some type of issue here with either a child or baby's mother or a life problem, and they're looking to you for you to help them financially here. Even when they tell you, you feel perplexed because either one, they never asked you for this type of help and you feel iffy about it, or two, the way that they ask you, they're trying to test you. That's how you feel about it. And three, some of you, this is a genuine ask and favor that they're looking for. The issue is that they don't know how to ask you because they're very ashamed and don't want to be a burden on you financially. What is the mutual energy between divine God and goddess? We got two of them. Blossom in abundance and all tied up. It doesn't matter what you do with these people, you're all tied up with them. Because these are karmic relationships, connections, and people and situations that you need to learn from. In some way, shape, or form. You can't disconnect yourself from them because if you do, you're only going to manifest that same energy through somebody else. I'm just a messenger. Hands up, don't shoot. The other problem with that is that if you clear this with this person, you create emotional abundance. Meaning, you clear a whole new level of emotional vibration where anybody, whether it be friend, business partner, lover, family member, they're all going to treat you exactly how you're meant to be treated, according to what you put out. You know how people be like, I don't know how I'm so nice and I get treated like shit. It's because they treat themselves like shit. But once you balance yourself out and you get into this energy where you're actually actively experiencing blossom in abundance with yourself, you experience it from other people. Even if they don't like you, they fake liking you because everybody else likes you. They can't be the oddball, right? Because that would mean that they're a fucking hater, right? Some of you are going to be going through this with family members or friends of certain people that you're dating or in a connection with. The problem is that you shouldn't give a fuck. And some of you do. You're in a relationship with them, not them. You get my point? Or you're in a connection with him or her, not them. Came in late and you already spitting. Spitting facts. I was cooking. I bet. Nah, this reading was lit. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm 35 minutes in, so I'm gonna go about my fucking night. I've been working for the past week, bitch. Okay. I love y'all. I hope that this reading served you in some way, shape, or form. Remember that you are loved. I love you. God loves you. Your ancestors love you. Your passed on people loved you. We all fucking love you. The issue is that you might not love yourself, and that's okay too. But we're here to remind you. The chariot at the bottom. Some of you are gonna be asked to be moved in with. Oh, it's gonna be a suggestion for some of you. It's gonna be a question for others of you. Do you want to move in together, or what do you think if we moved in together? I'll leave you with that little suspense until next Tuesday and see where we pick up from here. I love you. I hope that this reading served you in some way, shape, or form. Remember to let your inner light and darkness shine, because you never know if you are a lesson or a blessing. If it's you, it is me, and if it's me, it is you. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And yeah, I'll probably take another fucking couple weeks. Bye.